We are very confident with this system, and it will be a game changer for our services. This will have much more capabilities than our current BrahMos missile, because it travels much faster than what BrahMos can, and it will have a much higher range.
What is your reaction to the general budget announced yesterday by the finance minister, sir?
The budget is very good for the defense sector. Not only has the capital outlay been increased to 1.39 lakh crores for indigenous systems, but overall it has been raised to 2.19 lakh crores, which is very positive for development of systems within the country. With respect to DRDO, our capital budget was also increased by 15.6%, which is going to help us in developing new technologies as well as new indigenous systems.
Sir, can you tell us the new indigenous systems that DRDO is looking at to develop in the near future, say next year or next 5 years?
So our focus is going to be on aero engines. Our focus is going to be on unmanned combat aerial vehicle. We are also looking at working in several deep tech technologies which will be essential for all our systems going ahead. So we are looking at quantum technologies, we are looking at AI/ML technologies, advanced materials, and these technologies will go into any system that we develop.
Sir, on this Republic Day, we saw the DRDO showcase the long-range anti-ship hypersonic missile. Now, this is the first and only hypersonic missile other than the conventional ballistic missiles that are in our arsenal. Can you tell us about this missile, sir? What is the stage of development?
So, we have carried out 2 development trials. We are pretty soon going to do a 3rd development trial. Once these development trials are over, we'll offer it to the user for user evaluation trials. And then these missiles should get inducted. We are very confident with this system, and it will be a game changer for our services.
So, what we have learned about this missile system is that it travels at speeds, at high Mach speeds, around 5 to 6 Mach. Now, that is much higher than what the BrahMos does. And the range is also higher.
Yes.
So, you think this is going to be the next big thing, like what we saw the BrahMos' performance during Operation Sindoor? How do you see this missile developing, sir?
Yeah, this will have much more capabilities than our current BrahMos missile, because it travels much faster than what BrahMos can, and it will have a much higher range. So it will definitely add to the arsenal of our services.
And right now it's only the anti-ship version, sir. So,
but we are also working on the land attack for the same missile. But that is slightly at the earlier stages than the anti-ship role.
And sir, anything for the air-launched version, like what we have for the BrahMos?
Currently, no, because the air-launch version, we have limitation on the weight of the missile. So we have plans to take up the air-launch version, but that will be after this land-launched or ship-launch versions are completed.
And sir, talking about aero engines, sir, what we know is that the CCS is now the proposal for the Safran engines is with the CCS. By when do you think this engine can be ready and be given for the AMCA next Mark II development, sir?
As you are aware, an engine development is a long drawn process. If you look at globally also, any engine development program takes between 10 to 13 years to reach maturity before it can be integrated with the platform. So if the CCS gives us sanction this year, I would assume that by 2035, 36, the engine would be ready for integration. Then it would go through the acceptance trials. We will of course do the development trials of the engine much before with the platform, but the final acceptance trials will start at 2035. Anyway, the first 2 squadrons of AMCA will be delivered with the GE414 engine. And this will come only subsequently.
That will be by 2035, sir?
Yeah, that AMCA delivery should start by 2034, 2035.
So, and lastly, sir, this is a question which a lot of Gen Z people ask. What is the status of the Kaveri engine development, sir?
So, Kaveri engine in its original form has not delivered the thrust that is required for the LCA. The engine is working very well. It has given us a thrust of 72 kilonewton, but the LCA needs a thrust of 83 to 85 kilonewton. So it's not going to be used in the LCA, but we are using the derivative of the Kaveri engine for our unmanned combat aerial vehicle. So without the afterburner, the engine, Kaveri engine, will be used in our unmanned combat aircraft.
And sir, will it be a large platform which it will power?
Yes, unmanned combat aerial vehicle will be it will be equivalent to a LCA type of platform. So it's a significantly big platform which can carry weapons. It's not just going to be a surveillance drone, it is going to be a fighter aircraft.